Where am I supposed to look?
Oh, you will look at me, not into the lens.
Okay.
Right. So look at my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. So you'll look right here. Again, feel free to keep this conversational, but I am going to remove my questions
Okay.
from the edited product. So just give me a 3-second gap between when I speak and when you speak. And vice
Okay.
versa. All right. First question. From a philanthropic standpoint, where have you seen the greatest impact in the fight against trafficking?
In my backyard in Palm Beach County in West Palm, it's been noted that in our community, because of the wealth, that there's trafficking, especially in Florida. It's one of the high density of trafficking going on due to the coastlines and due to coming up from Miami. I've seen it there. But I've also been in India, and I've seen in the brothels that our foundation has bought land and taken them out of the brothels. But when you see brothels, it's pretty sad when you see babies being solicited.
It's heartbreaking. If you don't mind, we'll take that one again.
I'm sorry.
No,
That's fine. Did I go too far, too long?
No.
No, you didn't at all. And I
We
was
had
also,
some sound back here.
My
Yeah.
phone went off. Sorry.
you're totally fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't hear?
Timmy, you owe me one.
I know, right?
You know it's not going to be the same take.
But you're so good, it won't matter.
Okay,
No,
well,
that's
who knows?
like anyway. No, I was actually going to ask you as well, if you don't mind just restating my question in your answer a little bit as well. So if I ask you about the greatest impact where you've seen that, you would say, I've seen the greatest impact in West Palm Beach, my bad.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, from the top.
No, hold on. I do not know why.
Hey, just be quiet back there, Timmy. I'm not going to be here all day.
I'm going to put you out.
Okay.
She was good at getting me.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
Okay. Still speeding?
Sound speed.
All right, camera speed. Okay, Amanda, from a philanthropic standpoint, where have you seen the greatest impact in the fight against trafficking?
The greatest impact I have seen is in my community in Palm Beach County, where we actually do see homes that are blacked out in the West Palm Beach area, and there's a lot of wealth within Florida that it's a high density of a lot of victimization of trafficking in Florida. It's really sad. And then also when I've gone to India, I've gone to Calcutta into the brothels and actually bought land and taken them out. And the only thing that really hurts my heart most is the babies that you see being trafficked. It's just unbelievable to see.
It's wonderful work you're doing. In
Thank
West
you.
Palm Beach, this is kind of an add-on to that question. In West Palm Beach, have you seen certain methods that philanthropic organizations like your own have used to fight trafficking?
Yes, there has been some fundraising, but it's really where it's very difficult for individuals. You have to have the police involved. You have to have your governor involved. It's something that's bigger than just individuals trying to, traffic, because we're coming against some very evil, well-organized organizations that are putting these homes together in our communities.
Certainly. Second question. Speaking as a philanthropist, what would you say is the best way to restore our culture?
Best way is starting with God, and then that's where we all fell apart. In God we trust, and our families need to get back together. A lot of our community thinks it's okay to divorce and separate, and there's all kinds of different sexual preferences and different ideology of how a man and woman are to operate. So there's a breakdown of God with families, with a husband and wife and children.
Thank you. Talk to me about the importance of men and women understanding their rightful position in culture.
Well, in our culture in America, Women Hear Me Roar used to be something of an anthem back in Helen Reddy, who did that song in the 70s. And I don't think it got us in a lot of great places. There shouldn't be any suppression of women, but they're equal. But men are the authority according to Genesis and 2, where man was given authority over the animals and over Eve and the earth. And what happened was Eve got a little curious in the garden, and she wanted to know good and evil. And there was the serpent who told her good and evil, and then she talked her Adam into following by eating of the apple. And when she did, he followed her, and he lost his authority. So yes, there is authority that God has ordained. It's men, but women have their own authority. We're very strong, but men are very much the authority. It says in Proverbs, let the woman teach and the man instruct. So if that starts at home, it will allow a balance in the relationships.
Good, thank you. Did we have audio back there? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Last question, Amanda. What would you say is the general understanding among affluent communities regarding both sex trafficking and the overall breakdown of our culture?
Unfortunately, I don't think there is a lot of education because it's not something that people want to even hear or listen about. It's very disconcerting because it's something, it's atrocity. But those that are part of perpetrating into these activities, they're not going to speak either. Down the street, I had Epstein that we never knew in Palm Beach who he was and what he did. He lived a very quiet life, and that was just down the street. So it's very sad that in affluent areas, we aren't aware of what's going on, and there needs to be more awareness, more education, and more people speaking up for their rights, and those that are victims need to speak up. And I know how scary that is and what challenges for them to speak up, because it takes a brave soul to speak against something that could actually destroy their life.